All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Glendale Chamber of Commerce Live. We are here at Striventa headquarters on the bottom floor of the Century 21 Towers. So we're here today to talk with you about video marketing. Now, my name is Tom Bukacek with Sinova Solutions, and this is Ryan, and I'll let you go ahead and do your last name.
Ryan Caracciolo with Striventa. We're both on the marketing committee. Tom is the newly appointed marketing chair, so give it up for Tom, everybody. Yes, here we go. He's going to take us to great heights in 2020, right, Tom?
Yes, indeed. Good. Yes, and one of the things we're going to be doing here is every month doing a Chamber Live here on Facebook. And we're going to be tackling different problems or different challenges regarding marketing that people are facing here. So one of the challenges, and we've done some surveys, emailed some stuff out, had some responses on our Facebook fan page about some of the things you wanted to learn about. And obviously social media is a big thing, but an aspect of social media that people are looking at is video marketing.
So video marketing, you say?
Video marketing.
That's a thing?
It is a thing. It's high tech.
Yeah, no, it's too crazy. Video is not approachable, right?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Did you know, Ryan? 80% of people would actually rather watch a video to learn something than read. And for somebody who writes and is a blocker, that's kind of disheartening. But it's what the public wants.
It's what the public wants, what they desire. How many people actually watch videos without the sound off? Isn't it like 85% of people watch videos without the sound even now on Facebook, for instance?
Yes, it depends on the platform. On YouTube and stuff, people go there, they're expecting to listen. But if you're on Facebook and you're in a grocery store and you're waiting in line, chances are you're not going to hit the play button and listen.
Yeah.
85% of the people who are on Facebook or on LinkedIn are probably not going to be listening, which is a little disheartening right now. Hopefully you guys are listening. But that's a good thing about a Facebook Live. And if you're not able to do it now, you can come back and watch it, the recording later. Yep. So, Ryan, why video? Like, why is video important? Why should people use it?
So video is important because you're able to hit the different senses of the user, right? You can visually show charts, you can show scenes, you can show your business. With transcriptions now, you can actually allow users to digest that information on a transcript, right? So it's not so much about the video quality anymore, it's about the content, right? That's, at least from my perspective, when you boil it down, you wring it out, video is just so incredible to deliver compelling content nowadays, right? We've even had videos, normally you want to keep videos pretty short though, right? You want to have it synthesized, but we've had videos that are even longer, 2-3 minute videos. And if it's the right type of content and you're talking to the right audience, people will stay engaged for quite a period of time. So for me, when you ask the question, why videos, it's a great way to make your content more diverse, keep it on point and on message. You're able to engage visually with people, audio through sound, and then also the content in the transcriptions underneath. People can digest it that way too. So,
all that is good. And the coolest thing about videos that I like is when you shoot a video, you've got an asset. You've got a marketing asset, and you can use that. You could use that on different platforms. So, let's say, for example, you want to take a video and upload it to YouTube. You could do that, and now people on YouTube can see it. Now you can embed that video on your website. So now you have a video blog, so you're using it in two different places. If you have B2B, you could take that same video, take the raw asset, and upload it to LinkedIn. And you can also do that with Facebook, maybe Twitter, maybe Pinterest, depending on it. You can use that same asset multiple times. You can use it for free, or you can use it with paid advertising. You can boost the post or do some more detailed advertising. And you know what? You can use it multiple times. You can use it for a month, turn it off, and come back 2 months later. If it's still relevant, you can use it again. So you're creating marketing assets with videos.
Oh, and speaking of that too, most recently, we've actually used a lot of video as well, with you, as well with some of our clients, to actually take that video and transcribe the content. Right. So a lot of people say, I need content for my website, but I don't want to write it. I don't want to sit down. And I would ask them, well, if we just put you on camera and just ask you questions, I think more people would actually like to answer questions, on camera, or at least, just talking through it than trying to write everything down. So, if you're struggling out there, even trying to get website content or blogs, like you mentioned, using those videos and just putting yourself on camera, whether it's a live session or not, and then using that content to transcribe it. I mean, we've had it times where sometimes a 30-minute interview session turns into 10 pages worth of great content, right?
Yeah.
And so even turning the lens a little bit more introspective on your business and saying, okay, I don't even know where to start. I'm in front of my computer. I don't even know where to type, right?
Yeah.
But I could talk about my business all day. Use that to your advantage, right? Just put yourself on camera, record it, and then transcribe it. So now you have approved content that's good to go. It comes from the source. And so even video that may not be external to attract or convert customers, looking at it internally and saying, how can I create content for my business? Because we've had clients that say, we have these processes internally, and I want to document that for all of our employees, right? So even video in that regard, I think, is extremely helpful.
So you just kind of hit that video could be good for audio, audio and video together. It could be good for written text. You can also strip out the audio from a video and use it for podcasts. So you can use that same asset for 3 different types of content.
Yep.
So that's the great thing about video. It's the gift that keeps on giving,
So are you saying that we're going to transcribe this video and post it for all of our chamber members?
We may do that. And actually, this would be good. Like, we can have a Facebook Live podcast for the chamber and stuff. So we could take these conversations and put it on a podcast. People can listen to it while they work out, listen to it while they're driving the car, all that fun stuff. They just can't get enough Facebook Live from us.
Would you listen to my voice while you work out, Tom? I mean, come on.
It would make me want to run.
Yeah. Do it. Just do it. Work out. No, see, it doesn't work. I don't know if it works. But hey, we'll try it. If people want to listen to this bit while they work out, great.
So what do you need to shoot a video?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah. What high-tech equipment do you need?
Well, we could go through the latest offerings of the Red Camera series, the high-end production, or we could take it as small as just saying, everybody has a smartphone nowadays, right?
Yeah.
If you have a Nokia flip phone, please, we beg of you, as your marketing committee, you may want to get a smartphone, first of all.
Fine, I'll get a smartphone. I'll take the hint.
You mean the brick isn't strapped to your leg anymore? Remember those phones, the brick phones?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But anyway,
that's what I have.
Yeah, so, really video production, you can take it as high with lighting and camera and all that, but I think for more of a reasonable and applicable, way to use it, everybody's got a camera on their phone that's pretty decent nowadays, right?
It really is.
So I think if you're a small business owner and you're like, hey, I don't want to hire or I don't want to rent out crazy equipment for thousands of dollars, even something as simple as saying, well, I have a decent camera on my smartphone, how can I upload this to Facebook or YouTube, right? Because again, it's about content, right? People are trying to get this content education. What do you think?
People trust the reality of using your phone and the way it looks that way more so than a professionally produced video. It makes you seem more real, more approachable, and your message more sincere.
Yep.
So don't worry about if you're doing a video and think, oh, it's not high tech, oh, it's not going to look fancy or this or that. Don't let that hold you back. In fact, that can actually help and be a good point.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So let's talk about kind of the different types of videos you can do. So for example, the simplest one is the selfie video. There's some people just like that, yeah. Oh, and you know what? Actually, I'm glad you're doing it that way because there's 2 ways to shoot. One, you could do horizontally.
Horizontal.
You don't want to do that.
You do not want to do
Or you could do it vertically. If you shoot it vertically and you upload it vertically like that, it's going to take up more real estate on the phone. So in the old days on Facebook, you used to want to do everything landscape. Now you want to turn that vertically, and you want to do that this way. We're doing a selfie. Look at that. All right. So that is one thing. Now, there's some people like, there's no need for me to brand myself. It's more about the business. It's not about getting my face on the camera, and that's fine. So there's a couple of different things you can do. One of the things you could do is you can go to Snagit, which is part of TechSmith. You can invest in Snagit or Camtasia, and basically what that is, that's going to be a screen recording. So what you can do is if you have Microsoft PowerPoint, you can actually put text and create a PowerPoint and just do a voiceover of that video. So if you're not comfortable being in front of a screen, or you want to show pictures or this or that, or even if you want to demonstrate a product on your computer, software or something like that, you can use that type of a video, and that may be easier for a lot of people because, it is a little intimidating to get in front of a camera and know that you're going to put that up there for a first time. So that's another type of thing that you could do. A third thing you could do is you could go to wave.video. And what that is that's going to give you motion video background templates. And what you could do is enter text on that. And you can set music to it. And so if you have a short message, 15, hey, we're having this special sale, come on in and get 15% off or visit this website. You just have like a couple of different text items that'll come in, keep it under 15 seconds. You've created a nice, engaging, entertaining text video that people will look at and watch, and you could use that for marketing promotion.
Awesome.
So those are 3 things you could do.
Oh, there's also one that you taught me, Splashio.
Splashio.
So I love Splashio. Tom introduced me to Splashio. Oh gosh, it's been almost a year now. Yeah. But if you guys had seen the chamber videos we did, that was part of the software Splashio, and what it allows you to do is add your logo to your video. So even if it's a quick selfie video, you can still make it look professional by having a call to action at the top of the video. It'll be your video recording with a little logo stamp, right? A watermark. And then underneath it, it'll show the time left in the video for the timeline for users to see how much is left of your video, and then all the transcriptions too. So I thought that was a pretty handy service.
It is very important. It allows you to brand. So even if somebody doesn't make it through your entire message, they're still going to see your face. They're still going to see your brand, your logo, your message. And if you keep putting up different videos that way, you can do it, but it's a great way to get a video edited and transcribed and look really professional.
Yep.
And what is it? It's like only $20 for a video to do that. So it's very, very inexpensive to make a video that looks very cool.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to do as well. So what platforms can you use video on? Well, we touched on a little bit, but
yeah. Well, if you have a MySpace account, you can. I'm just kidding.
Come on.
Yeah, you have a MySpace account right now. You're probably a creeper. Let's be honest. Like, MySpace is dead in the water. I've gone us off the rails. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so you can upload video.
Up to my Prodigy email, and
Yeah, you can upload videos to really any sort of a social media platform nowadays. YouTube is great just as a baseline. Google owns YouTube, so just from a pure optimization standpoint, I love using YouTube. Vimeo is a platform that looks a little bit more buttoned up. It's usually for artists, right? But another platform out there, if you're wanting to utilize video and track it and kind of have that professional look and layout on your website, is Wistia, right? You're able to go on to Wistia, upload your videos, put the videos kind of in your brand color too, and then you can track user stats on it that are pretty in depth. It is a little bit pricier. Obviously, YouTube is free, but those are some main aggregators. And obviously, Facebook, Instagram. Do you have a Snapchat account?
I do not.
I don't have a Snapchat. I feel like I need to get a Snapchat account, but I'm nervous.
Who's got time with MySpace? It takes up so much of my time.
Yeah. So major platforms like that. LinkedIn, right, of course. Any others, though?
Pinterest. You can put videos on Pinterest. Mm-hmm. So, there's a lot of good things you could do. I think one of the things, too, that I want to kind of talk about, because I know this is the biggest thing for a lot of people, is like, well, what do I talk about? What do I do video? What do I say? You put a camera in front of me. What am I supposed to say for a minute? And what I've found, the thing that works universally for everybody, no matter who you are, is everybody has commonly asked questions. And that's a big thing. And if you do a video answering commonly asked questions, if you're a realtor, if you do life insurance, if you have a small retail shop, if you do digital marketing, whatever it is you're doing, you're going to have frequently asked questions. So have a video about that question and then spend a minute answering it. So just something simple like that, and just think about what are 10 questions that people ask you most often. Write them down, and you can do a video on that. What are 10 questions that people ought to be asking you? You ought to be asking questions. You can do that, and right there, that's going to be 20 videos. And once you start doing those 20 videos, you're really going to kind of get in the swing of things. You're going to get a good understanding about it, and you're going to get comfortable. And once you get comfortable with it, coming up with other topics isn't going to be all that difficult.
Well, and also, Tom, you've hit on something really pivotal, because questions, if you utilize that content for your website, you can actually attract in people that maybe have those question search queries, right? Yeah. So we were at a conference last year, and one of the topics was on optimization in the future, and what does the future of SEO look like, and all of that. And the end of it, the consumers are smart, right? So your customers for your business are extremely intelligent. And information is out there everywhere. And so commonly before, for instance, just as a quick example, it was, taco shop around me, right? That's how people would search. Yeah. Oh, I want some tacos tonight. I'm going to search for taco shop around me, right? And then all the search for. Yeah, all the taco shops will pop up. Yeah. But nowadays, consumers are very smart and very specific. So now there are actual search queries that say taco shops with gluten-free menu, right? Yeah. taco shops with dairy-free cheese, right? Those types of things. And you notice the industry is having to adapt to it, but your commonly asked questions is a phenomenal starting point.
Yes.
And in fact, we recommend that because then usually those are questions that people are also searching for. A lot of times people say, well, they're not asking me the right question. Like it's not the right industry lingo.
Mm-hmm.
I say, well, they're your customers. Like they don't know your industry lingo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When I was looking to replace a garbage disposal, right? I just searched for like garbage disposal replacement, right?
Yeah.
But there's so many other keywords and phrases that could be there. So anyway, just to kind of add to that, your questions, while they may not seem relevant to you as a business owner, keep note of all the questions you get on the phone calls or from walk-in business and write all those down because that's what you can do videos on, transcribe it for website, and then typically that's how consumers are also searching too.
Another video that everybody could do is an About Us video. So what's your story? What's a little bit about you? What makes you unique? What's going to make your business appear more personal and more like a person rather than just somebody trying to get the customer's money? Mm-hmm. So a good example of this, and it was really surprising, is we went to, I was in McAllen, Texas, talking to a client, and we were shooting videos, and they're a medical equipment company. And nothing really exciting, nothing that you would think would be passionate about, but he surprised me. It's like, why did you get into this? And we were running the video, and he goes, and it took about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to tell the story, but ultimately the story was, if this technology would have been around when his grandfather had surgery, post-surgery, the reporting to the doctors and the monitoring, then it probably would have saved his grandfather's life. And so that's why when he found out about this technology, he quit his job doing what he was doing to really start this business to promote it so he could, it's like it would have saved my grandparent. How many other grandparents would it save? And that's a heck of a story.
Yeah.
And that's something to really distinguish you and make you human in the eyes of your customers. It's a great story. So an About You story as a video to put on the website and to promote socially, that's a great video to shoot as well. And probably the final thing, once you've done those kinds of videos, and I know Ryan, you wanted to talk about this, is you could do a string of videos. So you could do a video series, maybe 4 tips on doing X, and then each tip is maybe a minute to minute and a half. And that's great. You wanted to explain it. I'm not explaining it. So Ryan, go ahead.
No, hey, we're a team here. No, and so really the purpose behind a video series could be, if there's a 5-step program that you recommend or 5 tips, you can also use that in your marketing automation endeavors too. So let's say, on your website, you have a sign up, right? Just as a quick reference, right? The 5 ways to make smoking your brisket even that much tastier. I'm using that
brisket
because
tacos.
I've been really into like smoking meat lately. I don't know why. It's just this random hobby, but it's so fun. Anyway, if you download a guide like that, right? Here's the 5 tips. The beauty is that if you had pre-recorded videos, 5, 10 videos, you could be emailing them out once a week to your customers in an automated fashion. So now you're constantly educating them, right? It's not just about getting that contact form on your website filled out. Yeah. It's about how can I engage people with other ways to use video. And so email campaigns are great, right? And so even texting campaigns, you can embed a link, to your YouTube video on there too. But if you have 5 or 10 videos recorded on a particular topic, you could then help take a consumer who is interested in a topic and downloaded a white paper even further by giving them week after week after week of a helpful tip, right? And so, you can certainly use video to link up to your email campaigns as well.
So not only do people prefer to learn via video, but if you shoot a video, you create an asset that you can use for YouTube, you can use for social campaigns, you can use for embedding onto your website for content. You can strip out the audio and you can use that for podcasts. Plus, you could use it for your email and text messaging campaigns. I mean, it just seems like there's no reason not to get involved in video.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of what we were going to talk about here today. This is going to be a 3-part series. So in February, we're going to talk about how to do video marketing on Facebook. And that's right, you can do it on Facebook. And here, this is going to blow you away. Facebook actually has tracking mechanisms in place.
No.
So no, they do.
Facebook
tracks
our data.
Stuff that you do.
Facebook collects my data.
Your data. My data. Everybody's.
Wow.
Everybody. Unless you're on MySpace, they will track your data. So it's crazy. But you can use that data, like you can use that analytics to go ahead and create audiences and remarketing and all this cool stuff. So you're going to definitely want to be here in February for that. And then in March, we're going to talk about video marketing on YouTube and how they can help with your content. They can help with SEO and branding and all that fun stuff. So that's what we have for today. We wanted to go about 20 minutes, and we went a little longer. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them below, and we're happy to answer.
Yeah. Or if you're watching this video and it's past the live session and it's the recorded session and you have a question, still comment. We'll respond for sure. And our job again is to just help serve and educate. That's what we love doing as the marketing committee. So if you have any questions at all or any topics you want us to cover, feel free to comment in this feed or direct message the Glendale Chamber page, and we're happy to help you out.
You know what's crazy? We're doing a Facebook Live. You could actually download the Facebook Live, upload it to YouTube, splice it up into a couple of video series, send it on via email, put it socially on different channels with subtitles, and make blog content and do a podcast.
I think we should do that just to prove a point.
Just in one thing, 20 minutes, and you have all this content that you can use over and over and over again. And that's just on a Facebook Live.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Oh, and a quick shout out to our friend Chris, who's on this committee as well.
Chris.
He was not able to attend. He sends his well wishes to everybody, and hopefully you'll see his bright and shining face next month as well with us.
His business is thriving, and because of that, he had to go to an appointment with Thrive. So, Thrive is the name of this company.
Yeah,
yes,
nice.
We worked it. See what we did there, Chris?
We worked it in there.
All right.
Well, I think there's nothing else left to say, because if we just hang around and wait for questions, that could be a very long, awkward silence. We could. I mean, I don't mind.
Let's try 5 seconds of awkward silence. Yeah,
we can't do it.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, who's going to want to sit through that?
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a pleasure, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next month.